We are the exact opposite now, because our government is embracing the technology, and the government is gobbling the technology. If you don't think they're not in bed with Facebook
we all
with
know about
Google and everything else.
Sure.
So they're doing the opposite. They're gobbling it, hoping that if I just put my tentacles in and draw them in, they won't use it against me and we'll partner.
But you also know that that connectedness, I mean, what the government is fighting against, the fact that a YouTube video can go viral, and it can be by a 16-year-old talking politics.
Right.
I mean, that really is what we had in the town square of 100 people, where a good idea could really blow up. Now we can do that internationally. And, you know, I'm doing this movie using crowdfunding money. And, I mean, I have muscle in Hollywood, but all the same, I was watching this crowdfunding thing happen. And if you want to sell a movie, you've got about 7 people you can go to. It's about, you know, plus or minus 2, but there's about 7 people you can go to. And you pitch your movie, and they say yes or no. And up until 5 years ago, if they said no, you pretty much couldn't make that movie. You could bump into somebody. And now crowdfunding's happening, and you can say to people, do you want to see this movie? It might not be a blockbuster. It might not make $100 million, but if you want to see it, you want to throw in $25, $50, in other words, just pay for the DVD before you get it, we can make this whole movie. And the movie was, my idea for director's cut was I wrote this movie about a guy who gets on the set of a movie by doing crowdfunding, steals all the outtakes of the movie, kidnaps the actors, and then does his own director's commentary over the top of it. And I wanted to be that bad guy. So the nice thing is, if you go there, I also went a little crazy with the rewards. If you put like $500 into the movie, you get a suite at the Rio and tickets to the Penn and Teller show. You end up with more than $500.
If I give $750, do I get the hotel and no tickets?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And one guy, we just had the guy from Gearbox, a gamer guy, just paid $25,000, put that into the movie in order to cut my ponytail off.
Really?
So he will be cutting off my ponytail. And you should talk to him, see if we'll do it on the show.
100 grand to baptize you.
Absolutely. Yes, we can make that deal. We can make that deal.
I don't know if that deal is, that might work out poorly for me.
It might go against both of our ethics. But, you know,
but you're willing to talk about it.
We will talk about it. I didn't say I would do it. We'll talk about it. Okay. So, you know, I did this thing on fundanything.com, and the money just goes there, and you give people stuff, and they're part of the movie, and it's terrific. And I've also funded several things through it. You know, comic books that people are doing, and another little movie and inventions and stuff. And that kind of moving ideas around is one thing. Being able to move money around is a whole different thing. I mean, your people should really go to fundanything.com and sniff around. There's great stuff happening.
Well, that's kind of I mean, I think that everything that we're feeling right now is about the authoritarian idea, no matter where it comes from, the authoritarian idea that you have to come to me, whether that's a network, movie system, a government, church, anything. I don't have to go to you. I don't have to go to you.
The idea that gatekeepers only need to exist to keep people's individual rights. I mean, that's something we can't change. The government has to handle defense. The government has to handle police and has to handle courts. I don't think you can make those private. I just think it's too dangerous.
Right.
And I think
they're there to protect rights. I just had this atheist someplace just wrote a deal on me and said that I was foolish for saying that rights come from God. He confuses rights and laws. Laws come from man. Rights you're born with.
Well, the way I put it, and I think it's the same thing, rights are what you can do alone on a desert island. You have the right to free speech. Right can never be taking something from someone else.
Correct. Man can screw that up. Man can say, I'm going to slave you, but we all know slavery's wrong.
Well,